Hi, this is Sridevi Jasti from Vibrant Living Studio Kitchen with my friend Samantha. I just love teaching her.
Even before starting to cook.
That's what we are here for. So I really admire this dynamic young lady who took up upon her to be the best version of herself and teach others to be better also by adapting plant-based diets and doing kitchen gardening, terrace gardening and all of that. Both are up my aisle as well, and that's what we share here and connect upon. Exactly. So I am so excited to share one of the recipes that I've created. Since I came to India, I was just sharing with Samantha how growing up you also like plum cake, and me too. Christmas was the time that we would look forward to eating this plum cake.
Plum cake.
Yeah, when I started living abroad, interestingly, they don't have plum cake in there. Yeah, they bake a lot, they do all kinds of stuff. The kind of plum cake that we have here, they don't have. I've been missing that a whole lot. And when I started to live in India again, of course, I wanted to get those. And then what do they put in that? White flour, sugar, and all of the things that I don't eat anymore, right?
So I know that's it's very difficult, especially during festival time when you're craving for it, and everywhere you go they're like, no ma'am, it's not plant-based, no ma'am, it's not plant-based, so you get really
Left
tired.
out?
Yeah, left out. Like, why can't you think about us, the plant-based people?
We think
So
about that
we
here.
thinking about you.
Seriously.
And
So shall we start?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I am going to be the one.
Yeah, you tell me what we need to do.
Steps.
Exactly. So what do we need to bake a cake? We need generally eggs, butter.
No.
So instead of eggs, we're going to make egg with flaxseed powder and coconut buttermilk.
Wow. Okay.
So it takes 15 minutes to form egg-like consistency. So let's start with that. So flaxseed powder.
1 tablespoon of flax powder.
Okay, so 1 tablespoon.
So you're saying you just the flax seeds that you get in the market, you just grind it?
That's it.
Okay.
That's
so
it.
That's it?
Yeah.
So 1 tablespoon of flax powder.
Let's give them one information about flaxseed powder. So flaxseed is really good for you to have because it has omega oils and lignans and a lot of fiber. It's super good for you to have every day, but do not powder too much at once because the oils in them get oxidized very fast. So you want to have small portions grounded up and take 1 spoon at a time, and I would store it in the freezer. So it stays fresh longer.
Okay.
So 1/3 cup of
Coconut buttermilk.
there we go.
Yes, we already learned how to do
Coconut yogurt,
coconut
right?
Yogurt.
So those of you who missed that, go watch that video. It's on this channel.
So we're doing
There.
1/3 cup,
Of
70 ml of coconut
buttermilk. And we need a little
So you whisk it.
Yeah, you whisk it.
So you whisk it.
Either with a fork or a little whisker. There you go. Okay, and let it sit. Let it sit.
So 1 tablespoon of flax powder with 70 ml of coconut buttermilk, and set it aside. That's going to be the substitute for the egg.
Egg.
Yeah.
Okay. So then now let's start with mixing the dry. In baking, you mix the dry first, and then dry separately from the wet. So buckwheat flour. How much is it?
3/4.
3/4. So this is half a cup.
Half a cup and half a cup.
Okay, now, this is a 1/4 cup.
Okay.
So buckwheat is a very good grain. It's grown in northern parts of India as well as Western Europe and Eastern Europe as well. I think it's more in Eastern Europe. It is extremely nutritious. It's very good for winter. What's so nice about buckwheat is that it acts like kind of wheat without gluten. So that's the trick. That's why everything is buckwheat.
So
how much
doing
of
the dry mix first, which is the 3/4 a cup of buckwheat flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder.
So we need half a teaspoon of baking powder. So this is half a teaspoon. This is aluminum-free baking powder. That's another thing. Okay.
Aluminium-free baking powder. Okay, that I'm hearing that first time.
So, okay. Did you say half a teaspoon?
Yeah,
okay.
half a teaspoon of baking powder. And is that
My
half a teaspoon of orange zest?
So, orange zest here is made from our pure oranges from Nagpur. And instead of throwing the rind, we take out and we dry and make this. And it's pure and holiday is in the bottle. Yeah. So what did it say? One half teaspoon
of orange zest.
Okay.
And half teaspoon of cinnamon.
So you can grind whole cinnamon. We got ground up one here. Half a teaspoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
A quarter teaspoon of nutmeg.
I think nutmeg is not grounded up, so we're going to do a little bit of grating here.
Okay.
In this, like a thing looking like this, how can it produce such aroma?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Let's do this. So we are doing by approximation here.
A quarter of a
teaspoon.
of nutmeg.
Nothing happens if you put a little more.
Okay.
So, I wish you could smell. I mean them. Okay, I think that's good enough.
A quarter of a teaspoon of salt.
Okay, quarter. Everything sweet, all the flavors come out nicely when you add a little salt. So even in your sweets and desserts, you want to do this. Okay, what else do we have?
And that's the dry mix.
That's the dry mix. Okay, so we're going to...
Very simple.
Very simple. Yeah. Only when you're developing the recipe, you're like, okay. Yeah. But you know what? Luckily, just came out well the first time, maybe the second time. So, and then another container. So now we do the wet part. Okay, what have we got?
1 cup of coconut yogurt.
Do you see a cup? Oh, yeah.
That's a big jar of coconut yogurt.
All right. We here at Vibrant Living use a lot, a whole lot.
Of coconut yogurt.
So tell me how much? 1 cup?
1 cup. Yummy.
Oh, perfect.
And half a cup of brown sugar.
Now this, I'm not too proud of using brown sugar, but from all the other ingredients, listen, right? It's quite all right. And this is not sugar, that was white and then browned.
Exactly, I was just going to ask out. So I bought brown sugar numerous times. I put it in my coffee and the brown goes away.
And then it's white, eh?
I'm like, hello. Is this what brown sugar is?
No. So what you got is white sugar kind of coated with molasses.
So what is brown sugar?
So brown sugar is 1 step, 2 steps before it becomes white. Okay. So minerals are still intact. It's like 2 steps away from after your jaggery and steps before.
So where do you get your brown sugar from?
Oh, we get it locally sourced.
Okay.
We get our suppliers, secret suppliers.
Secret suppliers.
No, people who make jaggery only. So there, half a cup.
So that's half a cup of brown sugar with 1 cup of coconut yogurt and mix the eggs that we made, which is the
flaxseed egg.
Flaxseed powder.
Okay.
And
what else?
The coconut buttermilk. So mix.
Okay. So let's melt it a little bit.
Is this ready?
Yeah. Is it thick?
No, but it hasn't been 15 minutes yet. So it's still thin.
Okay, let's do this and give it some time. Okay, what else do we have to do?
The
vanilla.
Half a teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay, so for vanilla, let's show how to take out vanilla.
You did it already from the pod. Yeah.
But let's show it again.
Yeah, sure.
It's always
I
fun
love
to
doing
do
that
that.
at home.
See, that's why. Okay. Here. They're so expensive, but so worth it. I hope more people grow these.
But does it grow here well?
Yeah.
So why is it so expensive then?
I know it's hard to process it. I think.
Okay.
Also, I think lack of education. Did I tell you the story when I first met?
Yeah.
Yeah. So people who grow them actually don't know
No.
what to do with these.
Okay.
So, okay. So here's the part. It's
Maybe
a
I should try growing them at home. Vanilla.
It needs here in Hyderabad. I think maybe it's usually grown in Kerala.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it needs humidity.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, yes. How do we show this?
Oh.
Let's take it out from back of a spoon. Okay, let's do this.
But you need a half a teaspoon of this? That's
No,
beautiful.
this is less because this is so pure.
Yeah, okay. Otherwise
right?
you would need
Otherwise you would need more. So once you take out all of this black gold from here,
black gold,
black gold, seriously. So you can drop this part like this in your brown sugar.
Why? What?
It will take all the flavor, all the aroma.
The brown sugar will take
the brown
the
sugar,
flavor.
yeah.
Ah, lovely.
So
okay.
even your coffee can taste like vanilla
Yeah,
coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think we have enough vanilla here.
Okay.
Okay. But if you're buying vanilla extract, do buy vanilla, but not vanillin. Vanillin is a artificial synthetic vanilla flavor that's produced in the laboratory.
So 2 tablespoons of coconut oil.
Okay. No, first we want to add the egg and then the oil. Remember, people, egg should be added really. Oil
By
should
egg
be.
she means
Yeah. In our kitchen, egg is this.
egg is flaxseed powder and coconut buttermilk.
Ante. And if you don't have coconut buttermilk, you can use water. Oh, by the way, those of you who are not used to making coconut yogurt, you can use other plant-based yogurts. So what we are looking for,
like peanut
curd. Peanut curd. You might have to add a little more oil because coconut has more oil. So we are using only 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Maybe if you're using peanut curd or almond curd or soya curd or something, you might want to use few
more
extra
oil.
spoons of oil.
Okay.
Yeah. But I personally think this is coconut.
So add the oil last.
Add the oil last. Generally, even when you're blending a smoothie or something, if you're adding like oil, even for your sauces, if you're adding oil, you want to add at the end because if you have oil, it doesn't get homogenized. It doesn't get mixed nicely. Okay, what else? Now coconut, yeah?
Yeah, just
Coconut
the oil.
Okay.
2 tablespoons.
This is cold pressed coconut oil. 1. Two. Okay. And what else do we need to add?
Wait, half a cup of raisins. Oh, this is the yummy part. Half a cup of
Half
raisins.
a cup of raisins.
Dry raisins.
Should we add in here or should we add later together? We'll mix it together and then add.
Yeah.
Because I don't see them mixing so well now. Okay, so.
So add the dry with the wet.
Yeah.
How many people will this serve?
It'll make about almost a kilo, 800 grams of cake. So 5 people happily, 10 people unhappily. And now we are adding half a cup of raisins. So the reason for so many raisins is because we use less sugar, the brown sugar.
Okay.
So these raisins are previously washed and dried. That's what we do here at Vibrant Living. And
soaked fruit.
Soaked fruit.
What are they?
Yeah. So what we do is we take dried fruit, once again clean dried fruit, the way we wash and all of that, and cut into pieces, and we soak it in secret orange juice.
So this is soaked in orange juice. So what are the fruits in
So raisins, more raisins here, and then figs, apricots. You can just mix and match or any.
But soak it in orange juice.
Orange juice, and you might want to add a little bit of allspice, nutmeg. It's up to you. But here,
So what is
here I just used orange juice.
Orange juice.
Orange juice. So how much of that?
No.
1/3.
1/3 a cup of soaked fruit.
Meanwhile, get your oven preheated to 180 degrees. It goes kick, 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 kick. It's ready. Such
Did
good
you say
timing.
so? Kick, kick,
Yeah. Good timing, huh? Okay, so now you want to do the mixing on her? Yes. There you go. Perfect. And that's it. We just use
Do you line the plant leaf with
oil?
oil
Nah.
or no?
Nah, we don't need. There's plenty coconut yogurt in
Okay.
that. That's enough grease
Okay.
for the leaf. We don't need to do. Okay, that's it.
So I
Scoop it over. Yeah. Shall I help you? I'll do this. And you just. How easy, no?
yeah, very few steps.
Do you want to put some walnuts also or just cashews? It's up to us. Not walnuts. Oh, you know, by the way, I hear you. I hear you. And that's a
Not
common.
a big walnut fan.
Let me see what we have here for display. Can somebody find out for me if they're soaked or not? Okay, I'll actually tell you by after eating. Wait. Try.
These are nice. They are bitter. This I can definitely eat.
Right?
Yeah.
These are so
what,
nice.
What do you do?
So just decorate them. Decorate.
So pretty.
Yeah? Enough?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Good.
Hmm?
Good.
Ready to
And
go?
Wait a second.
Wait. Okay, now careful with your hands. Yes, done.
So that
So-
stays in the oven for
For 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
Yes. At 190 degrees.
At 190 degrees. for
180
25 minutes.
degrees. I'm sorry. 180 degrees for 25 minutes.
For 25
It
minutes.
out. You can smell it. Oh, our leaf. Interesting.
How did it do? Oh, it's
So it went into it. So I guess our eco-friendly option may not have worked that well, but worked enough. Enough only. No,
Enough.
it's
It's
not
still good.
bad.
It's
Yeah. Are you okay?
yeah.
All right. Let me get this out. Okay, let's try this. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, just out of the oven. Okay, let's take it. Okay, we need to let
There.
it cool a little bit. So here it is, buckwheat plum cake, all plant-based, and
Yummy.
thank you. Hope you learn to do this and make it for your family and for yourself this holidays and anytime you feel like eating something sweet and yummy. Kada?
Correct.
It should not be limited to only Christmas time.
But still, this
It
is a
is.
fantastic option for Christmas cake.
Absolutely, it's very special, very special.
I'm wishing all of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stay safe and enjoy this time with your loved ones.
Thanks for watching and thank you for being here. I got to share this yummy recipe. I didn't want to share it, it's only because of her. You got to get this
So
recipe.
I hope all of you try this at home and let us know how you enjoyed it.
Thank you. And subscribe, share, and watch other videos on this channel.